Whoa, what's wrong with her face? Look like she slept with the wrong woman's man. What's wrong with all their faces? Oh no. Yo, why he look like Balky from Perfect Strangers? Oh, that's that right there. We see that. And you, do you believe in this theory? Research it, draw your own conclusions, and share your opinion. I mean, do we have to research it? I mean, they're throwing it in our face like we would like to do to a lot of these cute tarot card girls out there. That's another thing. Why are the tarot card girls so scrumptious looking? God, I hate Satan. He don't play fair, man. Let's go.
The president has time on his hands. He controls the narrative, he controls the strike capabilities, and he knows that the policy he set with the blockade has had short-term and long-term effects on the regime.
Okay, so this dude is supposed to have a mask on. See, Fox News just aired a man wearing a full face mask on live TV. I mean, maybe he's just old. The skin does start to flap around, and he's not the most handsome dude in the world. In any case, I couldn't get a good look, so let's look at this clip instead.
Aliens, yeah, UFOs, okay, werewolves and Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot. Bro, which one of them has your half of the rent this month is what I'm trying to figure out. I'm talking about conspiracy. Are you? Illuminati, baby. I don't got time for this, man. That's why you didn't know reptilians rule the world. Dude, don't try to Justin Timberlake me, man. I swear to God with you, bro.
First and foremost, who don't know reptilians rule the world? This must be your first rodeo. Second, this is exactly why I can't date a tarot card girl. I do not need her turning into a lizard in public. My friends, them dudes is savage. First thing they'll say is, bro, you gotta get her some different moisturizer. It's not working. Are her eyebrows made of scales? Dude, nah. Bro, she look like a Borg. Why she bald right here? Put her wig back on. What, she wearing a half wig? Why her lace front start way back? Nah, dude. This, nah. What I'm trying to say, now I might love you for your lizardiness. I know you's a good person on the inside. I can't, it's peer pressure. My friends, nah. They're jerks. They are. They've been like that since high school. I'm sorry. Slytherina, I can't do it.
The concept is very simple. Very evil people are running the planet and want to kill you. Okay? And they're trying to do that, and they're aggressively pursuing this goal right now. That's a very simple thing if you were just looking at it like a mathematics problem. Yeah, okay, evil world, they're trying to control everybody, they want to kill everybody. Let's just hypothetically postulate a reality where that's what it is.
Listen, Luke Duke, 40 years later, all that sounds well and good, but most of us are getting ready for the food shortages that is about to hit, and the 7 women that's going to take hold of one man in that day. Do you have any words of wisdom on that? Right. That's exactly what I thought. Now take your ass and tell Daisy Duke I said she got a body like a swollen mountain bike tire.
Bro, tell me why I'm actually convinced right now in 2026 that there has been some sort of timeline shift, and that I definitely shifted timelines, because when was Payless Shoe Stores ever Payless Shoe Source? People in my hometown chime in, because I looked up the one in Grand Junction and the one in Glenwood Springs, and it says Source.
Manda, stay off the meth. They switched it a while back. Or did we slip into the wormhole a while back? No. You've been letting too many people in your wormhole and you missed the bus. They did it a while ago. Get a grip. Get a grip. Not of the crack pipe, of reality. Thank you.
Like what?
What press?
From a radio station in San Bernardino. I know there's a conspiracy about the space shuttle.
I want to be polite.
There she is. This person approached Judy Resnick and attempted to politely engage with her regarding the Challenger shuttlecraft mission.
Hey, Judy? How you doing? I'm from the press. I just had a quick question, if you don't mind.
What press?
From a radio station in San Bernardino. I know there's a conspiracy about space shuttle.
Well, I don't know if he's going to say it or not, but Judy Resnick was aboard the Challenger. Remember Christy McAuliffe? Shout out to Gen X. A lot of us saw this in school when this, I know I did, but that's what this whole thing is about. And allegedly she's alive. They're saying, I don't know, YouTube, I'm saying what they said. Don't come to me with that BS. And he think he found her. So he like, Judy, surprise. Let's keep going though.
I want to be polite.
There she is.
Friendly, just a question.
And there she goes.
So there's a lot of rumors about you being on that space shuttle. Obviously, if you want to comment, we would really appreciate it.
Well, unlike Michael J. Smith, who ended up basically having a full-fledged conversation with the individual, she just effed right off. Which, depending on your stance, could be evidence for or against. But it tends to lean on the side of eyebrow rising. So here they all are.
Pilot Mike Smith, followed by Krista McAuliffe, teacher in space, Ellison Onizuka, and payload specialist Greg Jarvis.
So one question that's been brought up a lot is that if they did show them entering the space shuttle, how did they get out? Where did they go? Because as you know, when it goes up, they would have to go somewhere, be tucked away somewhere, pretty safe. And here's the answer to that question.
Once the crew are on board, if it looks as if they're in danger, they get out and head down this tube, specially insulated against fire, and zigzagging down not to some point out and away from the rocket, but to an escape room exactly where you'd think it shouldn't be. 3.5 minutes after they get the warning in the capsule, the crew could be down here in the blast escape room via that 200-foot escape tube, 40 feet below the base of the rocket.
Follow for part 4.
Somehow, things are getting even weirder.
Bro, not somehow. This is normal to the people who live in this dimension. It's only weird to us.
As strange as things have become, somehow, almost every day, it gets worse. Take this, for example. I made a video about it yesterday. Some strange, unknown substance was found just outside of Albuquerque, New Mexico. At least 3 people passed away, and over 20 are hospitalized. And that story is buried way down in the news. That should be the #1 thing people are talking about. Some unknown substance, some unknown thing is causing people to pass away or be put in critical condition. And that's not the #1 story in the country right now. We also had the government. Yeah, the government talking about translucent extraterrestrials. That they say, the government says, not me, that they have encountered extraterrestrials that are translucent, that light passes right through them. And for the most part, the public is ignoring this too. And if you remember this story from about a week ago, where ChatGPT starts talking to people about goblins. Yeah, goblins. Not people asking questions about goblins, no, but ChatGPT bringing it up. Tell me these 3 things, and this is just the surface of what's going on. Aren't 3 of the weirdest things you heard in your life? Some unknown substance is in New Mexico, and people have already passed away. The government says there have been encounters with translucent extraterrestrials. And an AI app. ChatGPT wants to talk about goblins. I'm telling you, things get stranger every single day. And that's not the scariest part. The scariest part is we're all just getting used to it. It's just becoming commonplace now. So if we can't get shocked with this, what's gonna happen that actually shocks us? Okay, I'm calming down. I was just thinking about this all morning and thought I'd share it with you. Till next time, Shabadoo Booshkies, Shabadoo.
Many people are now paying attention to this and taking it seriously. We now know there were at least 12 scientists and military officials tied to UFO and nuclear research who have gone missing. Last week it was 11, now it's 12, all mysteriously, including Matthew Sullivan, an Air Force veteran who was set to testify about UFOs on Capitol Hill, but died mysteriously of a drug overdose just moments Check that, months before the hearing. And according to Congressman Eric Burleson today, quote, a young scientist named Joshua working on the nuclear technology we'd need to reach Mars turned up dead in a Tesla crash after his car drove 2 hours by itself on rural Missouri back roads, then crashed and burned his body beyond recognition. Nothing suspicious about that. Several members of Congress are now questioning what's happening. The family members are asking questions, including Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett, who has been very vocal and very honest about what he thinks is going on. Congressman, good to have you back. This scientist died because his Tesla drove 2 hours. This is from the police report. 2 hours on its own, crashed and then burst into flames. If that was true, nobody would ever buy a Tesla again, Congressman. What do you think happened here?
I think clearly someone's sending a message of one or two things. Either they want to squash our technology or they're warning others not to come forward with our abilities and what they know. It can't be anything else. It's very clear to me. I know that the FBI is investigating this, and I hope they do it very vigorously. In the past, the FBI, I think, has been part of the problem in covering it up, but under Cashapp and President Trump, I don't think that's the case. So that's what I hope we get to the bottom of it. But unfortunately, we've lost these lives. And you know, it's the one general leaves his house without his wallet and his cell phone, but he takes his 38 revolver and his holster.
And he didn't take his glasses. He wore glasses every single day, which is so bizarre. By the way, Elon Musk has not mentioned this, and he will mention anytime something happens with a Tesla. He's pretty good about tweeting about it. He has not tweeted about this Tesla that drove around on its own, apparently, for 2 hours, then crashed, and then killed the passenger, which we found very odd. I want to play this soundbite for you. This is 3 weeks ago tonight. You came on this show, you said something that literally, Congressman, created like an entire ecosystem of theories and questions. Take a look.
If they would release the things that I've seen, you would stay up, you'd be up at night worrying about or thinking about this stuff. I was briefed last week on an issue, or excuse me, 2 weeks ago, and it would have set the earth on. This country would have come unglued, I think.
So without violating any confidentiality, what were you referencing?
I was actually a member of our leadership had encouraged me and another member to go and be briefed on an incident that occurred with multiple witnesses, and it was very telling, and it defied everything that we have. And then you combine that with the multiple other briefings that I've had, and it's just too much, brother. It's too much. America needs to know. The president needs to put this stuff out. And my biggest fear, once again, is going to be just like Schumer. You remember a couple years ago when I tried to get him to release everything, and Schumer had a 60-page bill to do exactly the same thing. He modeled it after the Kennedy files releasing, which 60-plus years later, we still don't know the answers. And every dadgum time, they hide it. They hide it under national defense. They'll say, oh, this has to do with national defense. We can't disclose this. And that's the caveat. Don't let them do that. We have got to release everything.
Well, why don't you just
Donald J. Trump can do that.
You moved that ball down the field 3 weeks ago. Why not continue that process tonight and tell us more? Tell us more. What's going on? What is it? What'd you see? What'd you hear? What is it?
Well, the problem is I was in a skiff, and I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Why not resign from Congress today and hold a press conference tomorrow?
I think Ms. Burchett would probably have words with you, brother.
Listen to what was just said.
Yes.
He's not marketable.
Yes.
A smart black man is not marketable.
Right.
But a thug is. But a drug dealer is.
You hear what he said?
But a pimp is. But a gang member is.
Again, shout out to Generation X. This is Mason Betha. Y'all know him in the middle. Bad, 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 bad. Yeah, that's him. And then on the right, you got Maurice Claret. He was the breakout freshman running back in the days. Y'all remember him. And this is Stat Baby over here on the left. Editing Adonis here right quick, and this is the stuff that Gypsy told me to stop doing. Stop getting so deep. But this is the Illuminati card from the Illuminati game that came out in the 90s. Again, shout out to Gen X. It's interesting the card says bimbo at 11. Why is that interesting? Because I didn't realize how slutty Stat Baby looked in her personal life. That's just a thing for all of these women on these sports shows. They're on the news. They're just everywhere. And another interesting thing about the Illuminati card game is that this is not what women were doing in the 90s, 80s, 70s, all the way back. It's like the Illuminati card game was telling you this is what we're going to do 30, 40 years from now. This is just going to be commonplace. Back to the show. They're talking about Jaylen Brown, the basketball player, and how he's not marketable because allegedly, according to them, somebody said it on one of these shows, for some reason he's not marketable. Mace is saying, oh, he's not marketable because he's smart, but thugs and all of these degenerates are. I'm just saying I gotta push back a little bit because Neil deGrasse Tyson is smart and he has been marketed. I gotta also preface that by saying some people are watching now and saying I wouldn't call him smart. I mean, his name is DeGrasse. That's what they called marijuana in the 70s. Come on, Adonis, get it together, bro. And to you, I will say, touche. That's what I would say to you, smart Alec.
Right? So let's have the conversation.
Okay.
So Snoop Dogg is marketable with gang talk, but being intelligent from Berkeley is not is not marketable. Let's put it on the table. So Jay-Z who says he sells dope and then he can convert over and everybody's like, yes. But a guy who graduates magna cum that understands what he understands and is not bending on what he stands, we don't support people that we don't raise people to the highest place in society because they're smart. Think of the last couple superstars, Little Durk, gang member, right? Go through it. Pooh Shiesty. Think of all of the people you can think of. These are the ones they represent. They put the highest because they want to keep that ignorance before us. I hate to have this state, but I can't sit here and let us not.
Goodness gracious, he thought he was in an episode of Halo. That was just a regular scare. Stop playing so much before I fire you.
I've been waiting for you to
He thought that was Satan himself. He's like, oh my God, wait, Satan, hold on. Listen, I didn't know she was a tarot card bro. I did actually. But wait, let's talk about it. Lucifer, hold on.
What you doing in my motherfucking house, bitch?
Oh no, she caused cerebral palsy right fast. Damn, she caught the Holy Ghost like, Jesus, I'm dead, Lord. Arachnophobia done got me now. Disney, damn you, Disney. Hold up, Gymshark? That's what you should be scared of. What? Where are your underwear at, ma'am? Goodness, you're at work. What are you grabbing your... Ma'am, wait, a little juice came out of your undercarriage? Is that what... You can't put it back in. That's not doing nothing.
I very intentionally do not have my technology patented. Why? Because the patent industry is actually very corrupt.
It's plural? Is more than one corrupt? Damn, reminds me of George Bush when he said, I gotta check the internets. And everybody was like, it's only one. Bush, God, you're stupid. Come to find out, no, it's a dark web too. I don't think he was supposed to tell us that at that time. But hey, what do I know? I'm just an old dude who gotta take my stay alive pills. Let me swallow a couple of those right quick. Let's keep going.
I learned this because I, at one point, was patent pending. And then one day I went to a Rotary Club meeting and I spoke with the inventor of the wireless key fob for cars. And he told me, GM stole my stuff. And I said, well, you have a patent, didn't you? And it's like, yo, I have like 70 patents. And I've been to every country on Earth almost. I'm like, so how'd they steal your stuff with the patent? He's like, because a patent doesn't mean anything to big players. All a patent is a means for you to go to court and say, hey, they infringed on my patent. But when you're in court, that's a whole different story. Now you're in court, and now you have to prove to the judge that they infringed on your patent. Now you need to fight their lawyers. Okay, you're an inventor, you came up with something, and you're fighting this big industry that has billions of dollars, and they can just go to court over and over and over again and take you and fight you and fight you and fight you until you have no money left. So even though you know they stole your thing, you can't prove it anymore because all they have to do is keep rebutting it in court over and over again. They have the funds to do that. You don't, because you're not GM. You're not whoever, you know? And so he told me, he's like, the truth is, if you want something to be yours, because when you patent something, it becomes public knowledge. It gets published on the patent directory. I know that because I literally looked up patents for pyrolysis reactors to get inspiration to build mine. So that means anybody on Earth can look up your patent and see how it was built, how it was made, and then make a copy, make a few changes, and then say it was theirs. And then you can go and fight them, but that takes time, that takes money, and then at some point, you can't do it anymore. You're trying to invent. You're not trying to be you know what I'm saying? Like, you're an inventor, not a lawyer. Not trying to fight people in court for the rest of your life. So he told me that, and he's like, the key is really trade secrets. Think about it. He's like, Coca-Cola did not patent the Coca-Cola formula. Why? Because if they patented the formula, everybody would know it. Everybody would know it. Even though nobody can copy it, everybody would know it. And you best believe they copy it. Because guess what? In China, there's no patent law. It just goes to, that's why we have Chinese knockoffs of everything. They have no patent enforcement in China and so many other countries. So he's like, and guess what you had to do? You have to go and get a patent in every country on Earth. You know how much that cost? So much money. And then you have to renew it.
Yeah,
And so you paid all this money that could have gone into your actual invention to get the patent, which means nothing because they'll just go and take it and copy it. Then you have to spend money fighting them in court. And then I heard this story from inventor after inventor after inventor, and they always said to me, trade secrets are the key.
What's trade secrets? You just don't tell anybody.
Trade secrets are things that you have that nobody knows. And I have a few trade secrets on my machine that nobody knows. That you can look at my machine on a video camera and not know these certain particular material sciences or where.
Talking stuff here with details.
Exactly. But I have another play. So there's this thing called public domain. Once you have something published online for over a year, nobody can patent it. All my machines are public domain. Nobody can patent any of my machines because they've all been visible in the public for over a year.
And that's because you're putting them on social media.
Exactly. So that saves things because now there's no way a company can come and just shelf it, patent what I made, copy it and shelf it and hide it. But then here's another approach I'm doing. I'm like, I do have trade secrets that I have. Yes. The truth is, you will always have copycats. That's what it is. That's just how the world works. That's just how the market works.
Yeah, it did sound like he said coffee cats. I do need another cup of coffee. That aside, you know nobody's gonna see this, right? Oh, not because the Illuminati is gonna knock me off. They're just gonna hide it. He was talking about too much. See what I'm saying? If I was like, fuck these hoes, bitches ain't shit. Oh, bitches ain't. They'll show that to everybody. You know that. But that's why you gotta go to my Patreon where I really could be myself. Kinda. Not really. Not like, it's just, you can't tell everybody. That said, see you next time. Maybe, if they don't get rid of me before then. Thank you to my channel members. We said thank you. Ha! To my channel members. No diddy when I say member. Thank you. to my channel, members. Fuck you if you're not a member. Nah, I'm just kidding, but seriously, join. Thank you.